Welcome back, everyone. This is another edition of Meet the PBA Staff, where I interview the people behind our brand. And today I would like to introduce you to a Mr. Justin Nedrow, who works in our Jacksonville location. How you doing, Justin?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Why don't you let the people know, I said your name, but let them know your name, your role at Palm Beach Autographs, and your location.
All right, so my name is Justin Nedrow. I've been at the Jacksonville location for about 6 years now, and I'm the assistant manager.
All right, assistant manager. I immediately think of the office. Are you assistant manager or are you assistant to the
Do
regional
this.
manager?
Yes, that's me.
I
I'm the
know
white
those.
shrew of the Jacksonville location.
Yes, which I know we
Yeah.
have pieces autographed by the
Yes, we
actor that
do.
plays Dwight Schrute. So, how you
Yeah.
doing today, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Looking forward to getting to know you better. So, for
Yep.
people watching, how did you get your start with Palm Beach Autographs? Take us back to what was your passion regarding sports memorabilia and autographs, and then how did you come to work for the company?
Yeah, so I actually been like when I was little coming into the store. So like I knew everybody and turned 17, needed a job, and here I am.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's first, job, um 25 now. So, been working here ever since I was 17. So just, they knew me since I was, 8, 10 years old, just, growing up makes Martin feel old.
I bet. I bet.
So, so,
So, it's safe to say you're enjoying it.
yes, very much so.
So, you were a fan of Palm Beach Autographs first.
Yeah.
What were some of your favorite sports, athletes, entertainers growing up?
So I'm a Packer fan. So I would come in looking for Packer stuff. So, Rogers to Brett Favre, and then they started the grab bags, and I remember, purchasing, $10 grab bags when I was little, trying to chase, the stars of, the NFL. Was lucky enough to actually pull like one of their like biggest product or like the chases out of the grab bags. So the grab bags do work.
All right, there we
Yeah,
go. From fan to employee, take
yeah,
it from him, the grab bags do work. So
yeah.
do you remember what the first like autograph you ever got that you were really excited about?
Um, I probably at Aaron Rodgers, framed 8x10. Remember getting it for Christmas. My dad got me that for Christmas one year. And then it just kind of started growing and growing, and you know, it
So
evolved.
how many autographs would you say are in your collection?
Um, I would probably say over 100 or so. Just like cards and stuff like that. But like the Packer pieces, probably around 25 to 30 or so.
Wow. So obviously the Packers is probably you'd say your favorite.
Yeah.
So what and other than Aaron Rodgers, what because I was going to ask what are your top 3 favorite autographs you have? I assume he's one.
One, it's so I the two that I really want that are very expensive is Kobe and Jeter. Those are the two other pieces I really want because they, help grow my childhood and love of sports. But at the moment, like we have a Kobe Bryant framed jersey in our store for $10,000, and that's way out of my budget.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my other questions is what does PBA have in their collection that you're dying to get your hands on, but you've already answered that. And I don't blame you. I'm a huge Kobe Bryant fan, and
Yeah,
obviously with his passing, very tragic. It's like
yeah,
his autograph stuff is only going to probably go up in worth because he obviously can't sign
right.
anything else. So
Yeah,
I hope for you someday you get that Kobe autograph.
I hope so too.
Yeah, you gotta start putting in overtime hours over there.
Yeah.
Um, All right, so I'm getting that you're a Packers fan, you're a Kobe
Yep,
fan.
yep.
Uh what so are the Green Bay Packers, is that your favorite team then?
It is for professional sports. It is.
All right.
Actually, lucky enough to be a owner of the Packers.
Oh,
Yeah,
no way.
when I was 12, my parents bought me ownership, since it's owned to the fans and not a physical owner.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time the Packers do like a big project and like to venerate the stadium, they share stocks, and so I'm 0.001 owner.
Nice. Hey, listen, 0.001 is a lot more than other people, so
Right.
that's awesome. Do
So,
you ever make it to any of the games or ever get over there or
I was lucky enough to get to Lambeau twice. When the Packers played the Jaguars back in 2013, and then I went to training camp once back in 2018.
very cool, very cool. What would you say is one of the reasons you like working for Palm Beach Autographs? Kind of explain to us what is it like working for the company?
It's just a family oriented group. Everyone cares about each other. We all try to do our own little role, but we always ask for help if we need help. Like, if I'm in a rut, or if there's a project that I can't get to myself, I can ask Ryan, who is the manager of the Jacksonville location. I can ask Martin, who's the owner. I can ask Jeff. Everyone is a close knit family here at the Jacksonville store, and so it's family, even though we're not family.
Yeah, no, I very much agree. The Palm Beach Autograph, staff and everybody there from top to bottom. I haven't
Yeah,
met one bad egg, so it really is a pleasure working for this company. And yeah, I think Steve and Jim, it starts at the
yeah,
top and Dan and it
yep.
trickles down and everybody they've hired. I haven't met one person where I'm like, what were they thinking with this guy? Everybody
No,
seems to be so genuine. So
yeah, it's from ownership to down on, and it's just like a family bond that we have, even though we're not family. So,
absolutely, absolutely.
uh,
What's does any item come to mind? What's one of the cooler items that you've sold where you were just like, just like, wow, like I can't believe.
Uh, there is actually kind of two that I had to actually bet with Martin. So one was a Michael Jordan North Carolina frame jersey. One of the person that was looking to buy it was like interested and said he'll come back. Martin's like, no, he won't. I was like, yes, he will. Yeah, and then 10 minutes later, he came back and bought the Jordan jersey, and so pocketed some money from that. Then I sold a LeBron James frame jersey for $14,000, and
Whoa, holy cow.
yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
So like I kind of have a list for like the goats. Sold a Brady frame jersey, Bill Russell. Um, Kind of missing some baseball, because baseball there's like generational for certain guys, but like football and basketball, I kind of got it covered.
Very cool, very cool. I'm sure that's a nice sale there. So great
Yes.
job to you. How about here's a question for you. We
Hmm.
don't just sell sports memorabilia. We also have a lot of entertainment memorabilia.
Yep.
What is, some of your favorite pieces as far as celebrities, movies, TV shows, things like that?
Yeah, there's a couple pieces that we had in the past. Was like a Michael Jackson frame poster with a cut piece. That was awesome to see. We had like a Caddyshack piece with all the different actors like Chevy Chase, Bill Murray. There's we had a Captain American shield that was signed by Chris Evans. That was awesome to have,
Yeah, I thought that was
being
really
like a
cool.
little Marvel nut. Um, there's Taylor Swift, for
Ah,
music.
yeah.
So yeah, we get a
Well,
lot of comments about Taylor Swift.
well, aside from even our pieces, just to know you better, what is your favorite TV show ever, and what's one of your favorite movies ever?
TV show, I would probably say The Office.
Okay.
Movies, I would probably go with Forrest Gump.
Oh, I love Forrest Gump. Such a good
It's just,
movie.
every time it's on, gotta watch it. It's just one of those, quotable movies to to watch, and you probably know every single, line from the movie.
Can you do a Forrest Gump impression?
It will cost you.
Oh, come on. I'll do my Forrest Gump impression if you do your Forrest Gump impression.
All right, you go first.
Okay. You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I could run like the wind blows. From then on, if I was going somewhere, I was running. All
That's good.
right, what do you
Uh,
got? What do you got, Justin?
Mama said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, there we go, baby. There we go. Magic legs. You got some magic legs.
Magic legs.
Such a good film, man. I got to go back and
It's so
rewatch that
good.
one.
Yeah.
All right, here's a good question for you, Justin. What is
Yep.
something about you that most people would be surprised to know? What is a fun fact about yourself?
Um, I'm actually interested in photography. So I do a lot of concerts and sporting events throughout the Jacksonville area. So some notable people I was able to take photos of, like Paul McCartney, Sting, Imagine Dragons. There's plenty, like, over the last 2 years I've probably shot close to over 40 concerts or so.
Oh,
um
wow. Do you go to those
yeah.
concerts with Martin? Because I know he said he loves to go to concerts.
I see him occasionally,
Okay.
not all the time, but I see him
You're like, I got to work with
occasionally.
this guy. I'm going to go to the concerts by myself.
Yeah.
So what kind of camera do you have? Because I also love cameras. I'm more on the videography side, but just
Yeah.
curious, what kind of camera are you packing?
I have a Canon 90D, and
Oh,
then my backup is a Canon Rebel T6.
all right.
Um, they're expensive, so kind of have
Oh
on
yeah.
the affordable side.
Just the camera itself is a small fortune. Forget about just the lens. Like that's the
Right.
thing is like
Yeah.
the camera I got a Sony FX3. Again,
Uh-huh.
more for shooting movies.
Right.
And just the camera itself is like almost $5,000. That's
Yeah.
not even including a lens, which is like another, 1,000 to 2,000,
Yeah.
depending on what
There's
you get.
like lenses that are like $10,000 or more, and it's insane what people will do. And there's places that you can rent lenses and cameras and stuff like that here, but it's insane what people, the hobby, or people do for their lives and stuff like that.
Yes, very expensive hobby. Maybe take up knitting if you're going broke instead.
Yeah.
All right, Justin. So here's a good question. This is one of my favorite ones. Okay. It's a
Okay.
two-part question. First, what is the best advice you've ever been giving? And the second part of that is what is the worst advice you've ever been given? So, first, what's the best advice you've ever been given?
Um, Best advice is probably like, if you're in a rut, or if you think you can do it by yourself, or just you know maybe just ask for somebody's else, like either advice or opinion in a certain matter. Like, you don't always have to do something on your own. Like, there's been plenty of times, when I was younger working here, that I thought it's okay, I can do it on my own. And then it would, get me in, you know, a little trouble. But over time, learn it's okay to ask. It's okay to, if you don't know, just ask and you'll get the right answer.
Nice. I think
Yeah.
that's smart, really good advice.
Yeah. Don't really know the worst advice. Uh, Probably, I had when I was in college, one of the college counselors told me to take psychology, failed that, so should not have listened to him about taking psychology.
All right, don't take psychology.
College. No.
Photography instead for you.
Yes. No.
All right. So, what is can we expect? Is there any news or updates on your end regarding Palm Beach Autographs, regarding your store, anything of note that you want to let your customers know about?
At the moment, there's no big signing announcements. Just stay tuned to the website and social media. That's where we normally post for our signings and events. Um, we're doing new grab bag ideas every single week if we can, or to do products. So we got some like mega boxes for the Jaguars and Florida Gators. So there's tons of fun, um, you know, things in the mega boxes. Trying to do new things with the store layout. So we're just trying to improve what we can in the Jacksonville store.
Great, great. Who do you got? Boston or Dallas? Who's gonna win the NBA Finals?
I want to see Luca win his first. Like, you know, it's gonna be funny if the Celtics implode. Uh, I felt like they kind of have the easy way out to get there, especially playing Miami without Jimmy Butler, playing the Cavs without Donovan Mitchell for a couple games, and then playing the Pacers without Halliburton for a couple games. Dallas had the toughest route to go to, playing the Clippers, playing Oklahoma, and playing Minnesota. So I would love to see Luca get his first ring, and I would love to see Kyrie beat Boston.
Yeah, I think the storyline of Kyrie going back to Boston, I mean, it's
Yeah,
pretty funny and
yeah,
it's kind of, he went through so much crap saying no to the
yeah,
vaccine and then with the documentary that he posted being called Semitic
yeah,
and just really, I mean, he was on the verge. They were saying that he wouldn't even get a deal and wouldn't be back in the NBA. And now here he is in the finals, going back to Boston where he's pretty
yeah.
hated. I think it's a pretty juicy storyline.
Yeah, the other one is Christoph Porzingis. He played for Dallas and now plays for Boston. So we'll see if Porzingis.
Oh, I forgot about that because
Yeah,
Porzingis has been hurt and hasn't been playing.
yeah,
So he's going to be back for the finals and
yeah,
playing against the team that traded him away. That is juicy.
yeah. So there's a couple storylines in that mix. If Boston could get 18 and pass the Lakers, if Dallas, can get number two. So we'll, see what happens.
Absolutely. All right, so this is the last question, and it's very important. Okay, life or death. Who
Okay.
is your GOAT? Is it Jordan? Is it LeBron? Or is it other?
I would say other. I'm gonna go with Kobe just because I grew up watching Kobe. That he was the one that got me into basketball. Um, you know, it's kind of hard for the GOAT because it's generational. Like people forget about Bill Russell, who has so many rings, and it's like we have discussions a lot in the store with people that see the Jordan piece, the Kobe piece, or LeBron, and it's just generational. So for me, I would say Kobe, but other generations would say Bill Russell, Jerry West, Jordan, Magic, Bird. So you know
Listen, I love your answer because Kobe always he always gets skipped over, and I lived in
right.
LA for 20 years, so I'm a huge Lakers fan. And I always say it's for me, it's Jordan, then it's
Yeah,
Kobe, then LeBron, and people give me
yeah.
crap for that. But
Like if I watched Jordan growing up, I would say Jordan, but like Kobe did win two championships without a big team. He had Paul Gasol, Derek Fisher, Meta World Peace. He didn't have a Scottie Pippen, didn't have a Dennis Rodman, didn't have, like Anthony Davis to, Kevin Love to Chris Bosh. He had, guys who typically wouldn't be in, a championship game.
Yeah, and absolutely. So all the more reason we want Dallas to win because we don't want the Celtics get their 18th championship, one more
Oh,
than the Lakers. So,
yeah. No.
well, Justin, it was really fun getting to know you. Is there anything else, any other secrets or things we need to know about yourself? Maybe one other thing other than photography that you're, a fan of, or
And no, just, that's
we
about it.
we covered
You
everything. So
covered everything.
there's no big mystery. Okay, I just wanted to make
No.
sure we left it all on the table.
Yes, you did.
All right. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me
No
today.
problem.
It was a pleasure to get to know you better, and hopefully now our followers will know you better as well.
Sounds good.
All right. Have a great rest of your day.
You
Tell
too.
Martin to give you that Kobe piece. You're gonna get that. All right.
Thank you.
All right, brother. Have a good one.
All right. You too.
Peace.